up, motherfucks? I've had the funnest, past 2 hours, I would say. I'm subscribed, I guess you could say, to, a bunch of different Marilyn Manson groups on Facebook, and then I subscribed to a few more. And then I subscribed to some, general metal ones, because I'm just trying to start a conversation. Go look at my Marilyn Manson videos, and, the one where I basically said Evan Rachel Woods accuses Marilyn Manson. This is bullshit. That one, the 7-minute long one, I got almost 200 views on it so far, and it's just because I've posted it where I have, and so many people want to talk shit to me. They're like, you're a rape apologist, and you're advocating rape and for abuse, and all this shit, and it's just you're what's wrong with the world, never have children. So many people told me to not have children, and then some people told me to have children so they could be raped, and then, no one believes them. And then I got a lot of comments about my appearance, which is, I know I'm beautiful and you're jealous. That's sarcasm. No one seems to understand my kind of sarcasm apparently. Which is fine. No one needs to. But yeah, dude, I was literally just trying to express an opinion and share it some more, cuz what's the point of social media if you're not going to share it and get talked shit to, you know? But I've had so many people agree with me. No shit, most of them are on the Marilyn Manson page, but I've had a lot of people, agree with what I said. And no one's perfect. Nothing I say is going to be perfect. But it's just so funny because people are like, you believe in rape and you're what's wrong with the world. Shut up, Courtney. You said enough. Stand down. Women are killed because of people like you. No. All I'm simply saying is just look at the proof. Look at pictures of them together, them in the music video together, before and after that one interview that I know I watched or whatever, and all his exes talking about him, and if he really beat her and starved her and did all this other shit, because there is a difference between physically tying someone up and starving them, or being like, oh, I don't like you fat, get skinny. You can leave that person that says, I don't like you fat, be this skinny goth girl, or if someone tells you straight up, hey, I want you to be, just for example, this skinny goth girl, or I want you to be this big fat tan whale, I want you to be the tannest whale on the beach, it is still your choice to fucking be with that person. And it's very loose, especially nowadays, what counts as abuse and what's just whatever. Like I was saying, me and my wife yell at each other a lot. Some people will say that's abusive. I just say we communicate. There's no violence in it. There's sexual violence, but that's fun stuff, so that doesn't count. And that's another thing. It's just God, everyone brings in rape and violence and booga 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 and all this shit, and you're gonna kill women, and some of them I don't think thought that I was a woman. I think they thought I was a dude. So they're like, yeah, of course, and you're probably a Trump supporter. It's I kind of was, But, now I just have no faith in any politician, so I'm just over it. I'm back to being all anti-political and shit. But yeah, no, I just love how quickly people that don't even know you can, write paragraphs like this of how much you're a piece of shit and you're what's wrong with the world and you just need to fucking die and not have kids, or have kids so they can be raped. That was the weirdest thing. Yeah, you need to have kids so they can be raped and no one will believe because there's no evidence. And I was saying, it's that's telling, an atheist what to prove God or to prove God doesn't exist. But it's you can't prove the non-existence of a non-existent thing. It just can't happen. So I'm just yeah, if Marilyn Manson actually was to be this big, huge rapist, then yeah, I would, there should be some justice to it, right? Obviously. I wouldn't stand behind, a literal rapist or whatever, but it's hard to word it and sound right. But from other people were saying too, it's oh yeah, Dita and the other bitch was trying, saying about all the coke parties and orgies, he's a rock star. That's what he does. You're with him, that's what you do. If you don't want to be with him, you don't have to. My wife, for example, cheats on me sometimes. I don't like it. I believe she won't, but I know she will, and then one day she does, and then I have a mental fucking breakdown, and I have to go on with my life because I still choose to be with her. She chooses to be with me, even though I look like this, and I do certain things, there's, and I used to have a really, really bad substance abuse problem. Can you tell? If you see my teeth in the videos, which they're very apparent, you can tell, But it's just like, you give and take in a relationship. You can't just expect everyone to be so nice and so politically correct and so, not abusive. I'm not saying abusive is the norm. I'm not saying that at all. But people keep twisting my words. It's so funny that people on the internet would do that, isn't it? It amazed me. But hey, my shit got more views, and I was bored, so. Now it's 3 in the morning, and I have to go actually see my wife tomorrow, so I'm kind of irritated. I fucked around with this, but, yeah, let's see if I get my channel blocked. Actually, I hope it doesn't, because this is honestly like therapy for me, so. But yeah, the internet sucks.